Hello everyone. Welcome back to Plant Simulation Pro. Today, we will explore anonymous identifiers commonly used in methods in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. In Plant Simulation, anonymous identifiers are used to reference objects without specifying their exact names or locations, making the code more flexible and adaptable to different contexts. Different identifiers serve various purposes, each tailored to a specific function. First type of identifiers are object reference identifiers. These anonymous identifiers are used to avoid hard coding objects and object names. First object reference identifier is @. The @ identifier refers to the MU that triggered the control. For example, it might refer to an MU that entered a conveyor, or an MU that is ready to exit a station. And second object reference identifier is question mark. The question mark identifier refers to the location where the MU is situated. This can refer to a conveyor, station, or buffer. Let's walk through a simple example to understand how @ and question mark used as anonymous identifiers in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. First, place two stations in the simulation model. Now, add a source and a drain, then connect source to one station and another station with drain. There should not be a connection between two stations. Now, double-click the station to open its properties. Navigate to the Control section and click on Exit Control. Click on the three dots next to Exit Control and select Create Control. Now that a method has been created within the station itself will be referred by anonymous identifier question mark, while any parts entering the station will be referred by the symbol @. Now let's write the code in the method by using @ and question mark. The logic here is to check the station name, and if the name is correct then print the MU name and then move this MU to another station. Now click on Apply Changes and close the station by clicking Apply and OK. Then close the method. Now go to Window in the ribbon, then find Console tool and click on it to see the console in the bottom. Now go to second station and double click on it to open it. Then go to Processing Time and change it to 5 seconds. Click on Apply and OK. Now open the event controller and start the simulation. As we can see that due to the exit control of the station, part name is displayed in console and part is moved from one station to another station despite the connection is not there between the stations. This is how anonymous identifiers, @ and question mark, work in the method. These make the method more flexible and generic as it is not needed to hard code the object names. Now, second type of identifiers are frame reference identifiers. These anonymous identifiers are used to refer and access different frames in the method. Let's understand them one by one. First frame reference identifier is root. It refers to the topmost frame in the model hierarchy. So, this is the main parent frame of your simulation model. Second frame reference identifier is current. It refers to the current frame where the called method is located. This helps for referencing the frame in which the method operates. Third frame reference identifier is tilde. It refers to the previous frame where the called method is located. This helps for referencing the objects available in the previous frames. Let's walk through a simple example to understand how root, current, and tilde used as anonymous identifiers in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. First, go to Models folder in the class library. Then right-click on the Models folder and select New and Glassbox Frame. Let's rename it to frame_A. Now, repeat the same process and create another glassbox frame and rename it to frame_B. Now, open frame_B and delete the graphic. Here, let's take one station and one method from the toolbox. Now, open the method and write simple code to print root, current and tilde frames into the console. Click on Apply Changes and close the method. Now, open frame_A and delete the graphic. Let's take two stations by drag and drop them from the toolbox into the frame. Now, also drag and drop frame_B into the frame_A. By doing this, frame_A has two stations and also the whole frame_B with a station and a method. Now let's open the main frame where the previous example model was there. Here, drag and drop frame_A into the main model frame. It will have all three stations and a method. Now click on the method and it will select entire frame_A. Double-click on this to access the frame_A. Again click on method and it will select entire frame_B. Double-click on this to access the frame_B. Now here double-click on method to open the method. Here, right-click and select Run to run the method. As we can see in the console, it has mentioned all the frames. As first one was to print root, it has mentioned the main model frame. Second was to print current, it has mentioned the whole path of current frame where the method is situated, which is frame B. And the last one was to print tilde, it has mentioned the previous frame of the frame where the method is situated, which is frame A. This is how anonymous identifiers root, current, and tilde work in the method. These make the method more flexible to access different frames. Now, third type of identifiers are method reference identifiers. The method reference identifier is called self. It refers to the method which is currently being executed. This is helpful for accessing the method itself. Let's learn with a simple example how self is used as anonymous identifiers in Tecnomatix Plant Simulation. Let's continue with the same example model and take a global variable into the frame. Now take method into the frame from the toolbox and double-click to open it. Now let's write the code in the method by using self and global variable. Here, method itself is replaced by the anonymous identifier self. And execute in attribute will help to execute the method every 5 seconds. Now add a breakpoint in the first line of the code. Then click on Apply Changes and close the method. Open Event Controller and start simulation. Now right-click on method and click on Run. Method will be executed and debugger box appeared. Let's close it for now. And after 5 seconds method will be executed again. And this will continue and execute every 5 seconds. This is how anonymous identifier self works in the method. This makes it easy to access the method and execute in again and again. And that's it for today's tutorial on anonymous identifiers. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. If you've gained new insights from this video, you should not miss another video regarding different ways to execute methods to understand more about methods. See you in that video and keep simulating.